Hi, just want to give you an update of where we've been. I think the last time we actually did a video was way before October last year. I mean, we did travel October last year around the Isle of Skye and down the northeast of Aberdeen and Arbroath, but we just haven't done any videos because we've got so much going on this year. I don't know if you're aware, but we decided we're going to go full time, so we spent the first part of this year downsizing our house, so getting rid of all the clutter and then preparing it to go up for sale. So we got it up for sale, so it's just a waiting game now. So once we sell, we'll sell some of the big stuff. I mean, what we've been having to do is make sure that our motorhome, our new home, is going to be sufficient for what we need to do when we travel. So we spent a lot of time with Jeff and Pixie, Always Had Adventures, who's assisted and made all the upgrades possible in our motorhome, and we thank you for that. So what we've had done is we've removed the satellite dish, because we had a satellite dish on our motorhome and we just couldn't put any more solar panels with that big mass dish just taking up most of the roof. So we've had it removed. We've had a 390 watt panel put on. We've also still got a 100 watt panel. So we then had a 300 amp lithium Roma battery, 1200 watt Victron inverter and a Victron BMS system. So we've been trialling it for the last few weekends in various places, and so far it's been working absolutely fantastic. The only sort of issue that we had was with this having one of the large fridge freezers in the motorhome, it was draining the battery quite heavily. So we've come for a sort of a compromise now. So what we've been doing is switching, to the battery during the day, then at night we go back to LPG, which seems to work at this moment. I'm going to try and put some bits in of videos of what we captured from October of last year, because we went to some spectacular places. It's just that I haven't got around to putting them together in a video. So we'll put little bits in, and then hopefully as soon as our house sells, we'll be out on the road. So this weekend, it's Saturday, I think it's the 2nd of June, the bank holiday Jubilee weekend for the Queen. We're currently at the Gare, which is one of our favourite places. We've just spent the last 2 nights at Coningsby watching all the Eurofighters take off. Oh, what a spectacular show, one after the other. 19 Typhoons took off. There was the Lancaster, Spitfires, Hurricanes. We'll put some bit of a B-roll in here, but the last 2 days have been absolutely fantastic just watching them. I suppose it was just a shame that we didn't get to see them doing the 70, but hey, we saw them taking off. The noise is phenomenal, so absolutely fantastic. A few days. I mean, now we're currently at the Gare, as you can see. Day's not too bad. I love this place. And this is the Teesside estuary, so this is where all the big boats go up and down. on the other side is where it's a lovely beach. But yeah, we love this place. Owned by the Port Authority, so off-grid camping, great, you know. But with views as well. The only downside is it can get really windy with the wind coming off the North Sea. So pick up you in a bit. So I'm just taking a walk down to the South Gare Lighthouse. Over the last couple of years we've met some great people from the van life community, camper van guys, the Beachwoods. If it wasn't for Rick and Debs, we wouldn't have met Unimpressed Jeff and Pixie. We met Frankincense, Frank and Joanne, 10,000 Sunsets, Dave and Jeanette. Oh, the list goes on. Andy GoPro. There's just so many people we've met on our journey, and all of them are willing to give you a hand to do anything. I mean, we've spent lots of time at the peaks, we've travelled and met lots of different people. The way of life is so different to bricks and mortar, and all the things that comes with bricks and mortar, the bills, the society thing. I think when I lost my job in 2019, that's when, you know, we started travelling, and that sort of was making the decision then to go full time. But of course, during that time COVID struck and we had to come back home, and I was thinking, what was I going to do? So I decided to find a job locally to where I live, so that I wouldn't have to dip into my savings and I'd still get some sort of a living coming in. But I think this year now COVID has vanished, is almost gone. We've said that's it, so let's just start our journey and get on with it. And as you can see, you know, I'm walking to the lighthouse, which we've done many times before. I think when we go full time we may decide to go to shows. At the moment we've not been going to any shows. Camp Ava was something that we really enjoyed, and again, van life community, all the people that we met during that time, people who live in the vans, people, you know, who just travel in the vans, you know, they're all so fantastic. So there's the South Gare Lighthouse, and there's the wind farm. Over in the distance, right in the far distance, is Saltburn by the Sea. Over there, Redcar, and that was once the British Steelworks, which they're starting to dismantle now. It's going to take a long period of time. What happens after that's dismantled and the local council, I suppose, try and redevelop? We'll see what happens to the Gare then, you know. But we're quite lucky at the moment that the Port Authority own this area. The council only own a little bit, not all of it, you know, so long may it continue. So this is right at the edge of the South Gare Lighthouse, as you can see there, and there's quite a few people lost their lives here fishing in bad weather. Renowned for it, and that's why the Port Authority have gated the area off. You do it at your own risk now. Over in the distance there is Middlesbrough Hartlepool. We've been here many a time when we've seen seals and dolphins. Oh yes, dolphins, Ricky, dolphins, we've seen them. Unfortunately you haven't, maybe one day you will, but yeah, we've seen them. Maybe you can do one day, Rich. You can.